I remember being in a session with, I think it was Mary J. Blige, and she was saying that she hates getting her songs mixed because they come back flat of feeling. So, and that's something that guys like myself and Sam and Carlton, all the Milk Money guys, we were always considering, like, well, not only how do we do our craft, but we also have to be in the head of the client too, to do the things that they want to do that we may not necessarily agree with technically. So that's where the psychology comes in of being a mix engineer. A lot of the mixing I do is really glorified rough mixes, and what I mean by that is now the way technology works, people are used to having all of their effects in real time as they're working. So even when you're cutting a demo of a song with somebody, they want to hear the reverbs and the delays, and I call it juices and berries, and all the EQ and all the little tricks. They want to hear that while they're recording. And what happens is, by the time you are done with a song, you're pretty close to the mix. So everything that's happening within the rough mix is going to translate into the final mix. So me also being a mix engineer, what happens is we have to listen to those rough mixes and listen intently more than we've ever had to, because these days everybody has the technology and the tools to do all the effects. These days people listen to the rough mix for so long before it ever gets to the final mix that when you're pulling up a song to mix something, you need to make sure that you basically, even if it sounds bad, you find only the right things to fix. You don't go stripping it down and pull everything down to zero and start again. You better not change what somebody did on a rough mix, because that's the thing that they're going to call you up and say, hey man, you got rid of my reverb, or I had some things right here, what's going on? I want the radio voice back, or bring the tuning back. Everybody in the industry knows the term demo-itis. When somebody's used to hearing something some way, no matter if it's good or bad, then that's the way they want to hear it. So as a mix engineer, you get stuck because you hear the beautiful picture that it could be, but the artist or producer or record label is already stuck on the picture as it was painted. So you got to find a way to put some gloss on that paint. Everybody always thinks we got to go get it mixed, even when they're in love with the demo. But the thing, sometimes they don't know what they want when they send it to you. They just be like, man, just do your thing to it, but they're stuck on the original. So really what they want most of the time is they want it louder. And for a mix engineer, that's a problem, because we have to find a way to be able to turn things up and down without being at the ceiling of audio. I always have to be aware of hitting the top of the meter, getting to zero, because once I get there, there's nowhere else to go. So the problem that creates for guys like me is, how do I get theirs louder? So that's kind of the new evolution of mixing, is almost mastering while you're mixing. Finding a way to take a song, it's already loud, probably distorted, the vocals probably are in the wrong key. Fixing all that, and then somehow making it louder and bang more and give it back, but it still has the original feeling of the rough mix.